Hello, it's Charlotte here from charlotteohara.ca, and today I am going to show you exactly how to find out which Squarespace template a website is using. And this is a very simple thing to do, and you might be on a website one day and think, hey, I like the look and feel of that. That looks really cool, it's neat functionality, and you wonder maybe I can get that up and running on my own site. And the cool answer is that yeah, you probably can, and it's a lot simpler than you think it is to find out which Squarespace template a website is using. So let's pull up a couple of examples on ways to find this and different scenarios that might happen. So first off, let's take a look at Darren Booth's website. So he is a really cool illustrator. His website is very neat actually. It shows all of his work and different products nicely. He's got a very clean navigation bar up here, so maybe you want to get something similar to that. So what you're going to do is anywhere on the page you want to right click and go down to View Page Source. Now that's going to open up another tab in your browser, and if this is the first time you've ever looked at the page source of a website, or sorry, the source code of a web page, then don't worry about it, because even though it looks a little crazy, you don't need to know what everything means. All you're going to do here is do Control F, so to do the find section, and you're going to type in template ID. And there will only ever be one instance of template ID on the website, so you'll see it highlighted here at the start. And the section you're really looking for is the sequence of numbers directly beside it. All these letters and numbers. So you're going to go ahead and grab that by Control-C to copy. And then in another browser window, you're going to pull up a Squarespace template ID reference table. So I just Googled Squarespace template ID reference table. You'll see a few of them come up, and they're all pretty much the same thing. I've used this one a few times before, and it always works out well for me. And what you're going to see is it's showing you a list of all of the different Squarespace templates that are available in the library, as well as their associated template IDs. So in the top right-hand corner where the search bar is, this is where you're going to paste that template code that you just copied from the source code. And as you can see, it returns one template name, and that is Flatiron. So what this is telling you is that Darren Booth's Illustrator website is running off of the Flatiron template. So very easy. If you click through this, it will actually take you to the Squarespace demo site for that particular template. And in this case, you can see Flatiron live in all of its glory. So very cool, very simple. That's how you do it. And then you can play around with that template on your own website if you want to. And that's all cool, but let me show you two other scenarios that might happen when you're figuring out which Squarespace template a website is using, because this might come up as well, and it's good for you to know what's happening. So first off, let's take a look at the Girl Boss website. Yeah, you probably heard of her. Sophia Amoruso launched a pretty famous book on Girl Boss a few years ago. And anyways, she is another person who uses Squarespace for her website. It's very cool. This is a much more minimalist site. A lot of white space. I like it. It's very clean. They've got these nice sections here. Looks really good. I like the very clean navigation menu up here. Pops out. That's cool. And if you want to see what template, Squarespace template, Girl Boss website is using, you're going to follow the same steps. So right click, go to View Page Source. In that new tab that opens up, you're going to do Control F to search for template ID. And again, grab that sequence of letters and numbers right beside it, copy that, and then go back to the Squarespace template ID reference table that we were looking at before. And this is where things get different, so watch. When I paste it in, you can see that it pulls up 5 different templates here. And this is a little bit different because all it's showing you is that these 5 templates are based on the same core code. So it can't show you a simple one the same way that we saw with the Darren Booth example where they were using the Flatiron example. So pretty much it's showing you that these 5 different Squarespace templates all use the same code, but their appearances are different in each of the templates. So this is done, like Squarespace does this through the CSS. You don't really need to worry about it, but basically it means that you're going to get the same behavior and functionality, just a different appearance depending on which template you opt to go with. And again, if you want to see these different templates kind of in their glory, just click through it and it'll take you to the Squarespace demo site and you can find the one that looks the best as possible. Aw. Congratulations, Luke and Charlie. No. All right, and then let me show you a final example here. So we're going to go to the Collective Quarterlies website. Now, this is a really sweet site. Take a look at this. Love the very beautiful images that are here. They've got this neat background color, all of these neat sections here. Really beautiful photography, newsletter. This site looks really good. So let's say you want something similar like this on your website. Again, you want to right-click, go to View Page Source. When that tab opens up, do that Control F to find the template ID once again. Pull the sequence and go back over to your template reference table, Squarespace ID reference table. And now this is the third example where things might be a little different. So when you paste it in, you can see in this case there are no matching records found. So it's not giving you an associated template with the ID. And that's okay, because if you look here where the note is on the site, it's showing you that every now and then Squarespace will update their template IDs for security reasons, and that's to protect their own code and their products. And so sometimes the associated ID will no longer be in these reference tables. And if that's the case, just contact Squarespace support, send them a note being like, hey, I like that website, which template are they on? Tried to look at a reference ID table but didn't find anything, and they'll be able to help you out. Or you can just go back to Squarespace website, view all of the different templates, and take a look at something else and see what you like. And my friends, that's it. That's a very simple way to find out which Squarespace template a website is using and 3 different scenarios that you might come up with. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and I will be back at you soon with a new video. Thanks again. Bye.